Hola, this is Cruz, and I'd like to share a happy birthday, happy mail slash birthday challenge submission slash I'm already disqualified because this is gonna get there late. This is for Alisha, aka Loveletter Generation's birthday challenge. I believe her challenge was to create a birthday card and a set of embellishments for her. Her deadline, I believe, is the 1st, and I know my stuff is not going to get there in time, which is okay. I'm going to send her these goodies anyway. When deciding what to do for this challenge, I was kind of overwhelmed because I'm like, she has so many amazing subbies and followers and friends that I was like, I'm going to be way out of my league. But then I thought to myself, let me do something that's not the normal, not the usual, not the expected, I guess. I am a self professed dork, and Alisha has confessed to me that she too is a dork. And during a random conversation, I don't know which one of us mentioned, we quoted Napoleon Dynamite, and I can't remember, like I said, who asked who, like, have you ever seen that movie? And the other person said, oh my goodness, yes. Oh my goodness, yes. Napoleon Dynamite is very near and dear to my and my husband's hearts. That's one of the first movies we ever bonded over when we were friends before we started dating. Anyway, and Miss Alicia and her husband love it as well. So let me show you guys the entry part and then the accompanying goodies that are thematic with the Napoleon Dynamite theme, and then there are a few items that are not pertaining to the theme of Napoleon Dynamite. And I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. It's Wednesday morning, 7:49 in the morning, and it's been yet another night that I have not been able to sleep. So yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and record this since I'm awake anyway, right? So the first item I like to show you guys are my embellishments. If y'all are familiar with the Napoleon Dynamite movie, sorry, let me just move this out of the way. You guys will know, I believe it's the opening credits that have the food trays, and it has like different food items, and the like director and whatnot, their names are written in condiments, like on the hamburger and stuff like that. So and also like in pencils, like different items like that. So I had the idea to get a lunch tray like this. I had a difficult time finding a pink one. I had picked up some other colors in this. Let me see. You can see the compartments like this that look more like a lunch tray. I found a pink one, but it was square shaped, and so I was like, oh fine, I'll use that one. But then at the last second, I found this one at the Dollar Tree. So I created, you can't really see most of them, but I created some rosettes. There's 3 smaller rosettes back here, and then these 2, I believe I used the Hello Dreamer by, I believe it's American Crafts. I'm not 100% sure. But a kind of quirky 80s-ish, 90s theme, kind of like Napoleon Dynamite is. And I created these out of, gosh, what is it called? I don't remember what it's called. You guys can see that stuff. People use it for wreaths and whatnot, and I followed a tutorial online for how to make these flowers and these, it's a little butterfly right there. And so on all of the items that are thematic to the Napoleon Dynamite movie, I added a quote to them to kind of give her a hint to tie in what it was about. And this, the scene when Napoleon Dynamite and Deb are dancing at the dance, it says, he tells her, I like your sleeves, they're real big, but I changed it. I put, I like your rosettes, they're real big. And then Deb answers, thank you, I made them myself. So that's the embellishment part of the challenge that I made. And then, I don't know where to put this. This is the birthday card I made her. It's pretty chunky. And this one I went with the scene when Napoleon and Pedro are they're figuring out like which woman they're gonna take to the dance, right? And so Pedro tells Napoleon that he's gonna invite Summer, and he's like, no way, she's like the most popular girl in school, something like that. I'm sorry, I can quote the movie like perfectly, but right now it's escaping me. So Pedro says, I'll build her a cake or something. So I put here, me deciding what to make for your birthday challenge. I'll build her a cake or something. So her card is supposed to look like a cake. I layered, I cut out crafting paper. I believe it's, oh goodness. Hold on, give me a second. Let me go check. Okay, I used the My Mind's Eye Hooray collection for the paper, and then so I cut out a larger circle and then a smaller circle to kind of replicate the layers of a cake. And Pedro in the movie builds Summer Wheatley a round cake, and then I created my first ever shaker in there. You can't really see, and there's I made a sequence mix, my first ever sequence mix, and then I added her name right here, Alisha, and then happy birthday. You guys can't really see through the bag. And then I added these stickers from Hobby Lobby, the balloon stickers. And then if you guys can see these balls all around it, they're actually lights. I glued them between the layer from the cover and the first page in the birthday card. They're lights from Dollar Tree. They're pink, and the battery pack is on the other side of this, I guess the spine of the card. And I had put the batteries in so I could try it out, and then I was like, I'm not supposed to mail batteries, so I took the batteries out. So I'll be sure to tell her to have 2 AA batteries ready, so she can try that out. On the inside, when you open it up, on the left side there is a rosette made out of a pretty large rosette that fits, like this size of circle, and I think it has maybe a camera. What are you doing, kitty? I'm not talking to you. A camera, or oh goodness, I can't remember, but yeah, it's on this side, on the other side of this, and then on the other side of the card, on the inside, there is again the double layer of paper, and there's a little pouch that says but my lips hurt real bad, from when Napoleon calls home asking, really, kitty? He's scratching the wall, guys. Okay. Anyway, when he calls home asking for some chapstick because his lips hurt real bad. So there's a couple of sticks of chapstick in there for her. And then behind that pocket, that one is tied on. Behind that pocket, attached to the card itself, there's another pocket that has some multicolor crosses from Illustrated Faith. I believe that's the name of the brand. I'm sorry. But they're like pink, yellow, and orange. I believe it's like a different colored pack. And then there are some different adhesive embellishments, like some hearts from Dollar Tree. And I can't remember what else. I believe there's a Bow Bunny pink set in there. And then on the back, I attached the card that I wrote her. Right there. And I tried my best to use pencil because in the movie, Napoleon draws and writes in pencil. And I also used just lined notebook paper, just again to go with the theme of the movie. And then this is, I gave her a little extra sample of the sequence mix I made for her. So those are the actual entry parts of my, for the Happy Mail. Like I said, it's okay if I don't, it's not gonna be counted, but that's okay. And this right here is, I just put Flippin' Sweet on this ephemera piece. Sorry, guys. And this is the actual soundtrack to the movie. I'm like 99.9% sure that a long time ago that we were talking about it, and I don't think she has the soundtrack. And if she does, then she has an extra one. And yeah, I hope she has a CD player. But yeah, it's an awesome soundtrack if you guys haven't heard it. And I'm blessed enough to have a husband that is very talented, and he can actually play most of the songs on the piano. So it's really cute. He'll be practicing Chopin, and then he'll bust out with a little lick, or I don't know what do you call it with the piano. Sorry guys, I didn't realize there were so many extra pieces around here for my crafting. Yeah, he'll play little parts from the soundtrack from the movie. So this is a shaker pouch. A lot of, the crafting cool kids are making these, and they were doing it by sewing, like Ada, the kitty, stop it, from the paper treasury. She was inspired by someone else, and she was the first one I saw, and she sewed it. And other people had sewn their pouches as well. And I thought to myself, I really need to bust out my fuse tool and try it. I've never tried my fuse tool. Like, I like this idea of these pouches. And then Crafting with Liller, she actually did that. She made a video tutorial, which was amazing. Thank you so much, Liller, for that. But she created one with the fuse tool. So I created one. And this one, I haven't wrapped it yet because I wanted to be able to show it off a little bit better, is actually made out of... the front flap and the front part of the pouch are from a bag of tortilla chips, and this is of course from the famous line that Napoleon wants to make himself some nachos, and the bag of chips is empty, so he turns to Kip and says, "Stay home and eat all the freaking chips, Kip." So I'm gonna wrap it somehow and put that quote on it. So yeah, so this is the pouch, and like I said, the front flap and the front part of the pouch are made out of the Calidad brand tortilla chips. And then the back is made from Project Life, one of their like pocket protectors or whatever it's called. I don't know. I believe it was the 8x10. And so yeah, that's the sequins mix I made for that. I used a couple of those little glass jars from Joann's that they have from the Miss Sparkle & Co. And then I added some additional, like the different color stars, the gold, those gold sequins, and then the iridescent ones, a couple of iridescent sequins from AliExpress that I purchased a while back. So yeah, so that's an additional gift for her. And this right here, it says, it's a scene where Uncle Rico and Kip are, trying to figure out how they're gonna look legit in their, door-to-door business. And so Kip says, "How about some gold bracelets?" And so right here I put, "How about some gold? ... This is a tube of 24 karat rose gold facial mask. I purchased one for myself as well because the bottle is beautiful and it sounds very luxurious, right? I purchased it from Marshall's. Not so luxurious, but that's okay. So I thought she would like that, and yeah, so that's why I put that quote, because it's made with 24 karat, sorry, rose gold it's in. If you guys remember the scene where Deb comes over to Napoleon's house and she's trying to get him to take some glamour shots, and then she's selling, what does she call them? Boondoggle keychains, something like that. And Napoleon says, "I already made like affinity of those at Scout Camp." He doesn't quite say it. And infinity, whatever. So I made her 3 different gimp braids. I can't remember. I used 3 different styles and 3 different color ways. But yeah, so I added, I believe there's like 5 or 6 different colors here, a yard each of gimp. So if she wants to try her hand at it, she can. I knew how to do a few, but I couldn't really remember how to start them. So I found a YouTuber. I believe the YouTube page is just called Lanyards. and he hasn't posted anything in about a year, but his older videos, he has so many amazing tutorials on how to do this, and I thought that was really cute, really cool. I like it. So going with that theme, she like runs off because Kip's like, your mom goes to college. So she runs off and leaves her like caboodles there full of her keychains at her house. So then he goes to school, and he sees her and he tells Pedro, do you want me to go talk to her? That's the girl that left all of her crap at my house or something like that. Anyway, so he goes up to Deb, and actually I believe this quote comes first, and he says, I see you're eating he says, I see you're drinking 1%. Is that because you think you're fat? Because you're not. You could be drinking whole if you wanted to. So I changed this to, I see you're not eating candy. Is that because you think you're fat? Because you're not. You could be eating candy if you wanted to. So that's just a little a little take on that scene. And this is a box of Laffy Taffy. If you can see through there, the colors are similar to this. Really beautiful, very carousel looking. So yeah, and she says she's always wanted to try saltwater taffy, so I'm gonna send her some. And then also in that scene, he's like, I have your crap in my locker or something like that. You should come get it. I can't fit my, he says, nunchucks in there anymore. So I got a couple of nunchucks from the Dollar Tree, and I painted the foam handles pink, and then I put a gold trim, this gold trim around it. So yeah, so that, I think that'll be a really funny kind of like gag gift or whatever. I'm totally not going in order, but in the beginning of the movie, it opens up with Napoleon's waiting outside his house for the bus, and he has a trapper keeper. And so I kind of created a faux trapper keeper out of a sheet of the Hooray My Mind's Eye paper, and I, with pencil right here, I wrote Trapper Keeper Notebook. I used pencil. Did I say that? Yeah, I think so. But I tried to mimic the letters as closely as I could. And then when he goes into the bus, he sits in the back, and there's a younger kid there. You can tell he kind of looks up to him, which is funny. It says, that little boy says, what are you going to do today? He says Napoleon, but okay. And so I put me, what are you going to do today, Alisha? And Alisha would respond, whatever I feel like I want to do. Gosh. Oh my gosh, we are dorks. So I don't want to untie it, but inside I purchased, I was trying to find like a wrestler or luchador, but I couldn't find one at the Dollar Tree. So I found this Militario. Looks like he has a mullet, so I thought that was really appropriate. And I just tied some twine around him. And if you guys remember that scene, Napoleon opens up his trap keeper. He takes out this like wrestler action figure, and he has fishing wire wrapped around it, and then he opens the window to the bus, and he like throws it out, and it's like dragging behind the bus. Fun and embarrassing fact, like I said, my husband and I bonded over that movie before we started dating, and so we actually tried that, and he did it when he was driving, and it worked. And for some very stupid reason, I thought he had wrapped it like around his finger or something. And so, como una mensa, I did that, and you can't really see right now. I don't know if you can see, but I have a scars on my finger here because I did that. And he turned, and he ran over the action figure, and it like sliced my finger pretty badly. And yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. Actually, if you see right there, can you see that shiny? Yeah, it was pretty bad, and it took, I'm sorry, my cuticles are horrid, but yeah, so don't try that at home, because it can be pretty gnarly. So yeah, that's hilarious. I showed you guys this, and so I also did, okay, so when Kip wants to go to try the Rex Kwando class that he sees on TV, he asks Napoleon, hold on, he says, it'd be nice if you could pull me into town. And I put private message because I have her husband's name on there. So I'm gonna tell her to ask her husband. I don't want to say his name because I don't think she's ever shared his name, so I don't want to violate that. But excuse me, I want her to go up to her husband and say, it'd be nice if you can pull me to town, because Kip is rollerblading, but Alisha roller skates, and there's a pink jump rope from the Dollar Tree in there, so I thought that would be a hilarious little gift for her. Another infamous scene is where Napoleon goes out to feed Tina, the llama, and so he says, Tina, you fat lard, come get some dinner. And so I purchased the cutest little llama, like a off-white, not quite cream colored llama from Hobby Lobby. And it's one of those Beanie Babies. It's so adorable. It's so cute. I want one for myself. So yeah, I thought she would really love that. And then the last thematic gift that I got her, or that actually I built for her, that I made for her, was, you guys remember the scene where Napoleon asks Trish, Summer Wheatley's best friend, to the dance, and he draws a picture for her, and she's like grossed out because it's like not a very flattering picture. And so on the back of the picture he writes, there's a lot more where this came from if you go to the dance with me. Yours truly, Napoleon Dynamite. So I just changed it to, there's a lot more where this came from if you swap with me. Yours truly, Crafting con Cruz. And then her mom makes her call him and say that she is going to go to the dance with him. And she thanks him for the picture. It's really beautiful, whatever. And he says, took me like 3 hours to finish the shading on your upper lip. It's probably the best drawing I've ever done. So I tried my hand at drawing Alisha, and of course I'm not very good at drawing. So yeah, I already warned her that some of this is gonna be, you know, funny, and you know, I hope she takes it that way. And then you can see on Napoleon's drawing, he writes Trish in these letters, and so I wrote Alisha. I don't know if you guys can see that in those kind of block shaded letters. So yeah, I believe that's it for the thematic gifts. So the non-thematic gifts are, let me just put this for a pretty backdrop. I love this color, yellow. Like, you don't understand, guys. I kind of want to keep this, and we have a ball to go to in the fall, and I kind of want to use this. That's so lame, right? Okay, so this right here is not a thematic gift. It was actually a gift that goes with, we did a summer swap recently, and she had put on her wish list, Dear Lizzie, it's all good. And I had purchased some of the collection for her, and this actually came into Tuesday morning. All the other items I believe I got them off scrapbook.com, and then maybe one item I got from Tuesday morning, something like that. And so this one came into Tuesday morning after I had already sent her package, but it's the box of washi tape for It's All Good. She never, when Splendor by My Mind's Eye came out, she never got a chance to haul it. So I went ahead and I'm sharing a 6x6 paper pad with her, as well as the washi tape. This is one of my all-time favorite collections. It's so beautiful. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. It's amazing. I always say Maggie Holmes Bloom, My Mind's Eye in Bloom, and then My Mind's Eye Splendor are some of my absolute favorite. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous collection. And then I also am sharing the All Hearts washi tape with her, as well as some of the cards that come in the box card sets. I got it from Tuesday morning, and so I'm sharing one of each card with her, and like I said, the washi. I got this from Hobby Lobby the other day. I just thought it was a really pretty pink gradient, I guess you can say. Two different shades of pink and then a peach right there. Keychain, and she can use it as a keychain on her keys, or she can even add it to maybe like a a friend mail or a tassel or something. Oh, I need to block out that is not what I paid for, guys. I paid clearance. If you guys watched my haul, my most recent Hobby Lobby haul, you guys can see that. Well, actually, it won't be the most recent because I'm not going to post this until she receives and unwraps her or unboxes her gift, because I don't want any spoilers or whatever. So this right here is, oh Lord, what's it called? It's Pink Paisley Summer Lights. I got her an ephemera pack, a 6x6 pad, the sticker sheet, and then this back here is the Pink Paisley Wild Child sticker sheet. It's so pretty. I thought it's obviously doesn't go with this collection, but I thought she would like a lot of the elements in there are the kinds of things that she likes or whatever. So yeah, this collection is so beautiful. It has, I believe, hollow accents to it, and yeah, I thought she would really like to have a new collection. She's been trying to get some new collections in her stash so she can branch out from her usual and favorite like Maggie Holmes crepe paper collections. This is from, I'm sorry guys, the Love and Lemon items that have been going into Tuesday Morning recently. They had the smaller like plastic jar of these resin florals, the roses, and then I don't know what kind of flower that is, but it's beautiful. And so she said, you know, I posted a haul video, and she said she really liked them. So I told her, you know, I can share with her. And she said, no, I'm just, you know, she was just making a comment or whatever. But yeah, I'm going to share with her, and I'm also divvied this up with my friends as well, so that we can all have a little bit of that. Because we only, actually there were two jars, but I let another lady take one or whatever, because I had grabbed them first, but I shared, whatever. So yeah, that is, I really hope that's all. Oh my gosh, because yeah, I have a tendency to forget. I have stuff here and there, and I forget what I was supposed to put in packages. So yeah, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you guys haven't checked out by now, by the time she gets this, she'll probably already have announced the winner for this what's it called, challenge. So I highly recommend go check out all of the entries. They're beautiful and amazing. And this is, I don't want anybody to think that I'm like mocking her or mocking the other people that have entered. I just wanted to do something different than the usual like beautiful floral and all those other awesome things that I know some people even did. Like she loves records and roller skates and whatnot, and they're amazing. But like I said, I just want to do something a little quirky, a little different, and I really hope you like it, Alisha. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.